Here we go. We are looking at this interesting pie chart, which shows hate crimes within the past 10 years. What are they based on? And you'll see that by far the largest measurement of hate crimes is based on Jews as a recipient. This is the only crime, I believe this is correct. I'm sure you'll find it. Okay, this is one of the only crimes where motive matters, right? You steal money from the bank. The cops don't care why you did it. They don't care that you need to buy a stolen motorcycle. It doesn't matter why you did it. That's your face on the video. There are your fingerprints on the gun that you used. There, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. They don't have to know motive. This is the one exception. Motive matters. You beat up somebody, beat the snot out of him within an inch of his life. You're white, that guy's white, the end. There's your witnesses identifying you as the person that did it. Why you did it doesn't matter. But if you are one particular person and the victim is Jewish or Muslim or whatever, that matters. That makes it something else. That makes it a hate crime. Okay? And then this is a fairly recent one. This is only 2 years old. Hate incident motivation. Why did the perpetrator do what they did? Well, because they hate blacks. They hate immigrants. They hate this group. They threw it all in one group, the LGBT. I think there are a few more letters since then. Hate Muslims. Hate Jews. Hate women. Hate Trump. Don't see that one too often. Hate racists. How about that one? Figure your way out of that one. I hate people who hate people. I hate haters. But that makes you a hater, right? Right? How do you get yourself out of that little Rubik's Cube? Okay. Anyway, I'm just kind of checking. You saw a similar chart like this yesterday. The FBI tracks hate groups, tracks them based on websites that they create, actions that they do. It just happened. Where did it just happen? They found a noose in a high school. Well, they'll investigate that and they'll find out, okay, is this just a prank from some idiot, or is this some more organized thing? Or did any of you see it last year? It was a Wisconsin school where the entire senior class was doing this. And they took a picture of it, right? They were all doing the Heil Hitler. Now, what it turns out was it was just a stupid photographer who thought it would be funny if they all did the Heil Hitler sign. Nope, no, stupid, don't do it. That wasn't an actual hate group. It was just a momentary lapse of reason. But anyway, you can see we've got some, but not too many. And it really shouldn't surprise you. Where are the most? It really shouldn't surprise you, right? Where there are the most, where there is animosity towards various groups. Okay, it's kind of interesting. So we're gonna just explore a couple more ideas here, and then I'm done. Any of you ever heard of the term nativism? Is that a term that you've heard of? So when I throw out the term Native Americans, who am I talking about? Sorry? Who are Native Americans? Yes?
The people who were here before people immigrated.
Okay, so the original Americans, right? Native Americans, the ones that were here first. Indians is another term. Sometimes that's in vogue and out of vogue, and now apparently it's back in. You can call someone an Indian again. If they're Indian, any of you part Native American, as far as you know? You are? Okay, right? You are too. Okay, very good. So it's just sort of ironic that there's this other group called nativists. So let's go back in American history. You are aware that there were 13 original British colonies. Is anyone like, what? 13? What are you talking about? We knew this. Okay, 13 colonies. And the European immigrants who came over to the 13 colonies, starting when Columbus went that way and continuing through the 1500s, 1600s, 1700s, right? The original European immigrant who moved to the 13 colonies and then started a life, married, had kids, descendants. So by this time, you're looking at 1920s. This is a 1920s picture. You can see the U.S. Capitol in the background. And look at these people just chilling around like, this is perfectly normal. There's nothing abnormal about white people with uniforms hanging around the nation's capital. Anyway, who are these people? They are the descendants of the European immigrants who came to the 13 colonies in the 1500s, 1600s, 1700s. They consider themselves natives. They're the natives. So this is not another term for Native American. These are the descendants of the Europeans who came to the 13 colonies and then sort of took control. These are the descendants. Now, the original immigrants, the original European immigrants, where'd they come from? Where in Europe? I don't expect you to know this. I'm just curious. Does anyone know? Yes? Britain? Yep. Yeah.
Austria and Germany.
Germany. I'll agree with Germany. Yep. Germany. France. So here, look, I'm circling Europe. Look at that. That whole thing there, that's Europe. Big circle. The original immigrants came from this chunk right here. I'm not doing a very good job, but.
Not Austria?
Well, yes, some Austrian, but not too many Austrians came. Mostly Germany, right? I'll draw what I just did. If I drew, sorry, Will, this is Europe. The original immigrants came from that quadrant one. Northwest Europe. Northwest Europe. Okay? These people are wasps. Wasps. Does anyone know what I mean? Yes?
White Anglo-Saxon Protestant.
Very good. They're white Anglo-Saxon Protestants. Hitler would call them Aryans. Same. Right? These are the descendants. And these people believe, and I would say even today, the descendants of these people are still around, right? They continue to believe in a version of America. This is America, you can think what you want. I am now verbalizing, simplistically, the belief of these people. Today we'd call them skinheads, and we learned about skinheads today in this chapter, right? And it goes like this. America is a white nation. We are a Christian nation. We are a white nation. So we don't want immigrants because you're not white. We don't want non-Christian because America is a Christian nation. And there's another version. And that other version is, no, we're not a Christian nation. We're a nation where it doesn't matter what religion you are. We're a nation where it doesn't matter what your skin color is. We're a nation where it doesn't matter where you immigrated from. We're a nation that believes in one thing, the Constitution. The end. There's two competing versions of what America is. Okay? I'm giving you version number one. So what these people would say is, hey, do we want immigrants? No, we do not. These people, this is our last slide for today. Okay? These people believe that we are a WASP nation and should be, remain so. That we should be a white nation. They believe strongly in segregation, right? By the way, in their mind, if we segregate based on race, white people over here, black people over here, it's not like the blacks have it any worse. It's just that we're separate. We're over here, you're over there. From your view, we're over here, you're over there. No different. Call it the bathroom approach. We have two bathrooms right in that hallway over there, and they're separated. Yeah. They're separated based on something.
Gender.
Thank you, Joe. Right? These people would say, right, now let's do that, but with race. Nobody's deprived of anything. You don't walk into, we males don't walk into the girls' bathroom and the girls are like, stop it! And you're like, not fair! Just go over there. Okay. I take 3 extra steps. Okay, let's have a black bathroom. By the way, I don't mean this. I'm just saying. All right. So we need to restrict immigration. You might wonder, the last note I'm putting up here is you might wonder what this has to do with statues. We learned from Peter there that there's this fight going on over statues. And what does that have to do with any of this? Well, those statues that are in question are former Confederate generals, important leaders. Jefferson Davis was the president of the Confederacy.
Like Charleston?
Charleston, right. Charleston, yeah, okay? And so those statues are symbols. Hey, you ever heard of this thing called the Statue of Liberty?
Yeah.
Fairly important thing.
From France.
That's true. The French built it for us. That is correct. Okay. If a terrorist crashed into that thing, is that terrorism?
Yeah.
Why? No one died.
It's inflicting. What is it called? There's an actual term for it. It's like when. Oh God, I know.
It's all right. If we can all agree, yeah, that would be bad. Then you understand the importance of symbols, right? The Statue of Liberty is a symbol. No one died, but still, but that matters. That statue matters. Okay, symbols matter, and to these people, Confederate statues are a symbol of what it should be like. And the Confederacy was all about whites in a superior position than other races. And so they view these Confederate statues as symbols of their view of America and the way America should be. That's the fascination with statues, especially in southern cities. So after the Civil War was over, right? All these southern states built these statues. Statues are a way of remembering history a certain way. No, Jefferson Davis wasn't a traitor. He was a hero, right? Robert E. Lee wasn't a traitor who betrayed his country. He's someone to be admired. I mean, after all, look at the statue. You don't build statues of awful people. You build statues of heroes. And what's been going on in those cities is other people look at those statues and say, why do we have a statue of Robert E. Lee? The guy was a traitor. The guy fought against the United States of America. Why are we admiring him? Let's tear it down. And so they try and tear it down. And then these people come to the rescue. That's what happened in Charleston. There was an attempt to tear down a statue of Robert E. Lee. And because that's the point of view of this version of America. And then the people who believe in this version of America said, don't you touch that statue. That's America the way we believe it should be. That's why statues. Okay. Any questions? Okay. So what's going to happen is that you need to submit article summary number 1 today. That's for credit. Okay. If you want to work ahead, awesome. You can assume that article summary number 2 will be a thing next week. So go to SIRS, pick article number 2, same column, left-hand column, go to the next article, read it, answer questions 1 through 11 for sure, and 12 if you get it. Synthesis, that's optional, right? And then there are some of you who have other things that we need to attack, and I'm going to kind of call you over. During the next 20 minutes, I'm going to kind of call you over one by one right to my office there. And you and I are going to agree about how you're doing in here so far. Okay? Any questions? Okay. Computers, off you go.